Hi everybody, Bryan Henry here, President of the American Sand Association, and I'm standing here in my garage in the space that was once occupied by my quad. And this empty space has got me to thinking how much the value of our OHV toys is tied into our ability to access public lands. And it's not just the toys themselves, it's all the support equipment that we have to go along with it. So whether you head out to the dunes in a tent, or a truck and trailer, or an RV, or however you head out to the dunes, what would you do if you couldn't go anymore? Would you sell your OHV for scrap? Would it continue to sit here in the garage, gathering dust? A reminder of what used to be? And that got me thinking about what if. What if 21 years ago the ASA was not formed? What if people didn't step up with time and money and made the effort to fight off these closures, which quite frankly blindsided us? Would they have stopped at 49,000 acres of closure? Or would they have closed off more and more and more and more and more until there weren't any dunes left for us to go out and play on? Well, thankfully, these particular questions are simply intellectual exercises now because the ASA was formed and people did step up with their time and their money and the effort and fought back against these closures, and we were mostly successful. Now, we got back that 40,000 acres, but we know there's still more work to be done out there. We still have that 9,000 acre closure, which primarily affects the South Dunes. So one of the projects we're still working on is our proposal for safety and compliance corridors to restore access between, for example, Patton Valley and the Sand Highway. We think those are necessary to help manage the dunes. Another project that we've been working on and that's still in progress is the restoration of an OHV legal crossing of the Union Pacific Railroad tracks. Again, this is still an ongoing project. We hope to see some progress on it here in the near future. Now, the fight that we're currently involved in that's taken up the majority of our time is the fight for the Oceano Dunes State Vehicular Recreation Area. Now, Oceano Dunes, or Pismo Beach, or Pismo Dunes as a lot of people know it as, has seen OHV recreation use for decades, use which predates its incorporation into the California park system back in 1983. Now, as part of that incorporation, the California Coastal Commission was tasked with issuing a permit to the California Department of Parks and Recreation to allow CalParks to go ahead and build out the infrastructure that they needed in order to manage the park. This includes things like the entrance kiosks, the vault toilets, the information center, etc., etc. Now, as part of the permit process, Cal Coastal Commission comes back and reviews the conditions of the permit and makes sure they're still being met. Now, unfortunately, in March of 2021, instead of reviewing the permit, they came out with a summary recommendation to remove all OHV activity from the park in 3 years. Now, there were a few other things in there as well, too, but this was the main issue that we had with this particular recommendation. And through our legal coalition, Ecologic, which consists of the ASA, the Off-Road Business Association, and the American Motorcyclist Association District 37, we filed a lawsuit against the Coastal Commission. Also joining us as a named party in this particular lawsuit was the Specialty Equipment Market Association, better known as SEMA. And the gist of our argument is pretty simple. We're saying that the California Coastal Commission has neither the authority nor the jurisdiction to make such a summary recommendation, and that their attempt to do so is in violation of their mandate. So right now what's going on with this litigation is a lot of heavy lifting in the background. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of research, a lot of briefs being filed. It's a lot of communications, a lot of stuff that takes a lot of time. And because it takes a lot of time, it also takes a lot of money. Now, one thing anybody who's ever worked in a nonprofit association can tell you, there are two things that we never have enough of: money and volunteers. I'm going to talk about the money aspect here for just a moment, because as I record this, we're coming up on the end of our raffle cycle. Now, as you may remember, we have an annual tradition of a year-long raffle culminating in the giveaway at the Sand Sports Super Show in September. That's still happening this year as far as we know. Sand Sports Super Show is still scheduled to happen. And there actually is one other opportunity as well to come see our raffle vehicle if you're not able to make it out to Costa Mesa. The weekend prior, September 11 and 12, is the Arizona Off-Road Expo, also presented by our partners at Bonnier, the same producers for the Sand Sports Super Show. So again, September 11 and 12, come on out to the Phoenix Raceway for the Arizona Off-Road Expo, and we'll be there on site with raffle tickets if you'd like to go ahead and get into that opportunity. And then we'll wrap up our raffle cycle at the Sand Sports Super Show. Again, this is at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, taking place September 17, 18, and 19, with the winner being drawn in the afternoon of Sunday, September the 19th. Now, we did change up the raffle program just a little bit this year. We've only printed 1,000 tickets. This is a lot fewer than we've printed in the past, so your odds of winning are even better. Now, in order to hit our fundraising goals, the ticket price did change. They are $100 a piece. And because there's only one price for the ticket, we no longer offer supporting membership as part of that ticket. But I'll get back to how you can continue to be a supporting member here in just a moment. So again, you've got 2 more opportunities to pick up your raffle tickets, September 11 and 12 at the Arizona Off-Road Expo at the Phoenix Raceway, or of course at the Sand Sports Super Show, September 17, 18, and 19 at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa. Now, I did mention supporting membership. You can still be a supporting member. Still only $25 for the year. It's been this price for as long as the ASA has been around. And one of the benefits of becoming a supporting member is for that $25 membership donation, our partners at Rocky Mountain ATV will provide a $25 credit good towards any item in their store. Also, along with that, we'll issue a card, an identification card, that you can present to our premium sponsors who offer discounts for various products, services, etc. At their business. So be sure to check those out on our website for our premium sponsors and see what discounts apply there. Now, speaking of our business sponsors, one of the other things that really helps us out is all the businesses that step up and support the ASA as well, too. Now, business sponsorship starts at as little as $125 for the year. We have several tiers depending upon what level of support you'd like to provide, as well as the partnership that we set up between ourselves and your business. So please reach out to us through our website, www.americansанdassociation.org, and get in touch with us, and we'll get you set up as a business sponsor as well, too. So again, raffle tickets, supporting members, business sponsors, these are the ways that we help pay for all of our efforts to fight to keep the land open so we can continue to head out and recreate. Now, as I wrap this up for the day, I want to say thank you for watching. There is one more thing heading out. We have a wonderful 21-year history behind us, but we're getting ready to move into what we're calling, for now, ASA 2.0. And as part of that process, we're interviewing and getting ready to bring on board a new executive director. I hope to have the announcement here very shortly to bring that person on, and I'm looking forward to the exciting new direction that the ASA is heading in. Now, one other thing I want to touch base on as well, too, is safety and health. We don't have any indication that anything will be different this season out at the Imperial Sand Dunes. I do know Oceano still is not back at 100% capacity yet, or 100% operational status yet. So be sure to check out their websites and their social media for the latest and greatest information about anything that may be closed due to the ongoing COVID pandemic. Now, last but certainly not least, I mentioned I'm in an empty space right here. This space isn't going to stay empty for long. I'm a lifelong dooner. I'm not giving up the sport, nor am I giving up on the fight. As long as I am able to do so, I'll be here fighting to keep our areas open so we have somewhere to go and enjoy this lifestyle that we've all chosen to be part of. So thanks for watching. Everybody please stay happy and healthy and safe. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you out at the dunes.